か。Bueno. Piñu. Bueno. Piñu. Bueno. Piñu.
Right, hello again. Today we are doing another tier list, but today we're doing it with trains. Now, last time I did a tier list, I recommended buying things or avoiding things. With trains, not all of them viable without a route, so I'm more so restricted to what the tier list originally comes as. Obviously S tier being the best, D tier being the worst, B tier being mid, A tier being alright, C tier is not the best. So it looks like our first train's the 142 here. It's not a bad train whatsoever. The sounds are pretty good. It comes in a few variants, mainly the pre-1990s and the after 1990s, whatever you call that. It's late. Did I mention the sounds were good? The destination blinds have multiple off-route destinations on. I'm going to put it in S tier. It's a good train in train sim. The suspensions are brilliant on it. The guard panel's great. It's quite a realistic train. Onto the 377. It's an older train in train sim now. If we're going off the South Coastway model, I'd probably put it in C tier. But I'm going to be nice. I'm going to go for the London Brighton model because it has better sounds. Overall, it's just a better unit. I'm going to put it in B tier. Still fairly overused, but overall, I don't mind it too much. I can drive it. The 710 is one of the better trains for Train Sim World. The sounds are okay. I do use a sound mod for it, usually. The modelling's absolutely brilliant, and it's unlike anything else we've seen in Train Sim. So again, I'm going to put it in B, mid-tier, drivable. The 09, for what it does timetable-wise, it's a decent train. Again, the sounds aren't bad. It sounds how I'd expect an 09 to sound like. The modelling's quite good. You see all like the little rods at the bottom. I can't even remember what they're called on the wheels. The rods, that's all I'm going to say. But I'm going to put it in 80 because I quite like the train itself. It's good fun to drive every now and again when I feel like it. That's all I've really got to say about the 09. There's not a lot to say about the 09, it's fairly basic. Let's go into the 166. Now, giving it the benefit of the doubt, it was the first UK train in Train Sim World. You can't open the windows on it. It's not an amazing model. Again, there's not a lot to say to it. The sounds are mid. I'm going to put it in C tier. Not the best. Yeah, overall it's a meh train. The 66, very overused. Drivable on most of the routes. The sounds are alright apart from the Great Western Express one, which are crap. So, again, there's not a lot to say about the 66. I'm going to put it in B tier. because it's alright. I don't mind it. I'm just trying to think whether or not there's anything more to say about it. I think it has a tail light bug on the RHTT pack, but that's the RHTT pack, so I'm not going to fault it on that. The 101. I enjoy driving it. It's a pain in the arse. I have a sound mod for it. It's got a lighting bug. I'm going to put it in C tier. It's an ultra train. I'm looking forward to the 101. I do like driving this though, and I feel bad for putting it in C tier. Luckily we're not in a D tier yet. I don't know if we will, you know. Yeah, well, we'll think about it. The 47. Now, if we're talking about the Northern Transpennine one, it'd be a B tier. But I'm going to give it the benefit of doubt again. I'm going to go and say, oh, it's a Blackpool Branches one. Better model. Similar sounds. The sounds have always been alright for the 47. So I'm going to put it in A tier, because I do enjoy the 47. And again, it's on quite a few routes, but it's got loads of different versions, which is a shame. I wish we had a standardised model. Well, for the West Somerset Railway one, I guess it's not standardised because it's got the head code box thing, but you get what I mean. Again, there's not loads to say about the 47. It's there. I enjoy driving it. The 45. This is a tricky one because I barely drive it because I find it boring, very basic. It's like the 47, but a bit more dull, I think. The horn is a bit so-so. I don't think there's anything particularly, you know, bugged with it. I'm just not a fan of driving it. That's all I can really say about the 45. The 52. Straight to 80. I absolutely love this loco since I got it to DLC. Yeah. I think it's one of the only hydraulic trains in Train Sim World, apart from the German stuff. I know there's a couple of German things which are hydraulic. But overall, I do enjoy driving this loco on the West Somerset Railway and free mode. The 08. Again, I'm going to put it in A tier with the 09 for very similar reasons. That also had a Blackpool Branches one as well. Again, it's... I wouldn't say the model's different. Yeah, I'd have to have a look at that. Because what else does the 08 come with? I know there's been another route, surely. Or is it just the Blackpool Branches? Am I being really stupid? Am I being really, really stupid? But I just can't think of what of it. Maybe Tees Valley Line? It's the only other thing I can think of. Maybe Northern Transpennine actually. But overall, it's an 08, it's a shunter, I like it. It's just little, it's nice. The 37. I'd have preferred a different variant, but this one works for what it is, what it was made for, so I'm going to put it in B tier. I'm not a fan of the variant they went for. I would love to have more 37 variants, especially some of the early ones as well, definitely. Driving experience is alright, the sounds are good. But with a lot of the early BR locos, there's just not a lot to say about it. And it's a shame because I do like 37s in real life quite a bit. But I've not got much experience with the 37.5s, I believe that is. The 40 A-tier. I love driving that thing, it sounds so good. They did an excellent job on it. It's quite well detailed as well. I do recommend buying that for anyone. It comes with a heavy freight pack. I do recommend buying it, and it does give some actually decent services for the Northern Tribes Pennine as well. The Flying Scotsman, I got it on sale for about £3. The scenarios that come with it are alright. I've only done a few though. You can tell they put a bit of effort into it. Not so interested in Steam. The sounds are meh. I'll put it in beta, but overall I don't mind a quick drive on it every now and again, especially on West Somerset Railway. I do enjoy a West Somerset Railway drive with the Flying Scotsman, it's got to be said. The 150 beta sounds crap, drives like crap, looks like crap, not much more you can say about it. The 465 S-Tier, I love it. It adds so much to the South Eastern High Speed as well. I don't know if it's its own train DLC now, or is it just comes with the South Eastern High Speed. But I remember when it came out, it was a train DLC. I thoroughly enjoy driving the 465, and it looks very, very nice. The weathering on it looks quite good as well. I definitely recommend giving that a quick spin. 700 S-Tier, one of my favourite purchases. Again, looks really good, sounds really good, drives really good. It's a shame there's not a 12 car variant, but I'm not too fussed. It adds a lot to South Eastern High Speed. I enjoy it, it's good, it's fun. 33, we're getting a lot of 8s here. There's so many miles I've done with the 33 on like rail tours and stuff, even just like free mode. I absolutely love it. It's one of my favourite locos in the game. Definitely an 8-tier, sounds good, drives well, looks well. I think they did a really good job on that, especially with it coming out in Train Sim World 2. That's quite a few years back now. Feels weird to say that. 380, 8-tier. Good train, quite boring. Got it quite well in real life. Like, I captured it quite well. Because they are so boring in real life. The cab is so basic, the interior is so boring, but they've got it right. And for some reason I somewhat enjoy driving it in Train Sim World. It sounds really nice. The detail of the gangways is beautiful. I'm so glad that you can like play with the gangways. The 314. Ooh. 8-tier. I love it. One thing I forgot to mention about the 380 is the working guard panel. It's going to be the same on the 350 when that comes out with Train Sim World 5, but the guard panel on the 314s is in the cab, and that's good fun to play with as well. Again, the driving is nice, the sounds are okay, and it looks great. We need more older units in Train Sim World. Please. I love it. Okay. Just so you know, I love it. The 323 beta. It sounds alright. Looks alright. It's just quite a boring drive. It's one of my favourite trains in real life. But in Train Sim World it's just boring. I don't get much fun out of it. I don't know if it's because of the lines it operates or what, but it's there. It does its job. 385 C2. It's no fun. The model's alright. The sounds are poor. At least it's got a guard panel. That's what stops me from putting it there. It drives okay. The 20, 8-tier. Again, an amazing local add-on for Train Sim World. It's so much fun to play around with. And it just works so well on any route, especially if you repaint it to different colours and whatnot. Is that the 170 I see? Ooh, 8-tier. It sounds so good. it drives nice. It looks okay. The guard panel on it in the saloon is beautiful. I really hope they bring guard mode to that. But other than that, I don't know what more to say about it, apart from it's just beautiful. That steam train, I'm trying to see which one it is. There's 3. Right, I think that's the express passenger one, the Jubilee. B-tier, it's mid. I don't mind driving it, because I like the Peak Forest. It's fun. It is fun to drive. I do enjoy the Jubilee. Again, I've not got an utmost interest on Steam, but on Train Sim World, it brings something new to the game. It brings a change. It's good fun. The 1 D-tier. I don't know. Again, it sounds good. It drives well. It looks good. The routes it does are so boring. These cars play like boring. There's no 800 included. On diesel it drives like crap, like real life. It would have been way more smart to include an 800 over an 801. Or both. Also, it's quite a resource intensive train, but that's to be expected. It's long. 375. You can hear the reverser move from an AI train on my own. It's so annoying. It's got its bugs. I don't mind driving it every now and again, but I prefer the 377. The F4 Fowler. There's nothing to it apart from shunting moves. This one, I think this is the F8, F6, I don't know. It's better than that, but it's not got much to it again. It's just like freight and that. 72 stock, 80. I know the sounds are no good, but I love driving it. I love driving the Bakerloo line. It's so much fun. Brilliant addition to Train Sim World 2. B-tier, very basic, quite boring, but it's captured well. It's quite dull. The modelling's actually quite nice on it. 395, A-tier. I love driving the 395. It always astounds me how underpowered it is at speed. And on high speed sections it might look easy, but it's quite challenging to try and keep your speed at a good area. 387, A-tier. Dual voltage mode, better than the 377, way better than the 375. Does 110, and there's not much more to say about that really. 483, fuck off. D-tier, sounds like shit, drives like shit. Looks alright. 158, C-tier. Very inconsistent with every other train. It does annoy me so much because it simulates the guards, but nothing else does. And it just slows you down so much. It's so just draining. It's boring. Just like, shut up. Just let me go. That's just the thing that annoys me with 158. HST. B-tier. Old train. Gets reused every now and again, fair enough. Sounds are okay on either or both GWE and MML. That's my tier list. I hope I've given a good enough reason for all the trains there. If you do have any questions, do comment them. I'm open to the comments, as always. I don't mind someone disagreeing with me. We can agree to disagree. Or you can change my mind, you never know. I'm open to disagreement though, if you want to change my mind about that. Until next time though, I'll see you next time. Goodbye.